dark sky. 'Cause only God will rise, and only now I see the light. Yeah, lying with you half away. Oh, anyway, it's looking like a beautiful day.
On this day, no, well, it will be after today, so obviously this is the day we'll always remember for the rest of our life, and the sun's shining, which is nice, so that's all working out for us, so yeah, really looking forward to it now.
No, it was been a nice surprise. The thing we were worried about was the weather, wasn't it? And it's been lovely. It's been lovely.
We knew with Leander everything would be okay, because she's a very organised lady, so we knew that it would be fine.
I remember she would just come back from London, and we'd been in touch with her and said we ought to meet up, and then she went to meet her.
Yes, we do. Yeah, yeah, we did. He was talking to somebody on a phone. I think it was at Rebecca's birthday.
Oh, Christmas.
And yeah, it was January, and he was texting, and we found out after the event. That's when they met. Yeah.
Went to school together, so been knowing each other since we was 11, and we've bumped into each other over the years, and we just obviously always stayed in touch, and then obviously decided to go out for a drink together, and then the rest is history really, so been together ever since.
Red on red? Red on red. He likes to wear red on red.
Mark often goes out with red and red together.
That's a great look. It's a great look.
It really works. Yeah, they are both quite talkative. Yeah, both talk when they get going. Yeah. You know them as a couple more than I do, I think. Yeah, you both do it, don't you?
That's it. They have like the funny spats if you're out with them and that, you know. But it's got a lot of it's more humorous than it is.
I think Leander wears the trousers.
Yeah, she's the boss.
Leander wears the trousers.
Definitely. Yeah.
Very lovely.
Very loving. She likes to wear the trousers, and I think she does.
Then Mark says the same thing and decides that
and then
it's
decides
him
it's
come
his
up with
idea.
it. Yeah, come up with it, which is quite
They've got a good balance, haven't they? Like they both bring out the best in each other, I think.
Oh, wonderful. She's been an absolute wonderful girl. And they're very much in love.
Seeing her come down the aisle, waiting for her at the other end, and that, I think that's, seeing the dress as well, seeing her in the dress and everything, I think that'll be the most, obviously looking forward to that the most.
Yeah, I'd like to wish them all the future happiness and love that possibly wish them all.
They ain't got it. They've just got to keep going where they're going, haven't they? They're doing it right as it is, and I'm pretty sure. And naturally, you can see them growing old together quite easy. So I don't think they don't need any advice from them.
yeah, congratulations.
Have fun. Yeah, we hope you had a lovely wedding day, and it's been the best day ever.
We'd both like, from his mum and dad, to wish them all the best and all the happiness in the world, and we're really pleased.
They're a lovely couple.
They are, really genuinely lovely.
Mark needs an organised lady.
He does, he needs, yeah. I've stepped back now as his mum. It's my place now to step back, and it's over to Leander.
Can he please do all his washing?
She does.
And everything at his house now.
She does.
Yeah,
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
If that's
Thank
possible.
You. Yeah.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. And baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. And maybe it's all part of a plan.
Can I ask who gives Leander's hand in marriage today?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Would all the guests like to be seated? So Mark, can you please state your full name?
Mark David Stephenson.
Thank you, Leander.
Leander Rebecca.
This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And you are gathered here this afternoon to witness and to celebrate the joining in matrimony of Mark and Leander. If there is any person here today who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and bond and the vows you are about to make to each other. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of two people joined together for life, to the exclusion of all others. Now I am going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other today. So Mark, if you could repeat after me. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Mark David Stephenson, may not be joined in marriage to Leander Rebecca Hall. Leander, I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Leander Rebecca Hall, may not be joined in marriage to Mark David Stephenson. Mark and Leander wish to marry, for in each other's company they have found fulfilment and love. As a consequence of this love, they are drawn closer to each other and now wish to affirm publicly their relationship and to offer each other the security that comes from vows sincerely made and faithfully kept. At this point in the ceremony, we have to have our first reading, and I'm going to ask Rebecca to step forward.
This is called the one. The one whose hand you're holding is the one who holds your heart. When the one whose eyes you gaze into gives your hopes and dreams their start. When the one you think of first and last is the one who holds you tight, and the things you plan together make the whole world seem just right. When the one who you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you've found the one, and only love will share your whole life with.
Thank you, Rebecca. The institution of marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. Therefore, do you, Mark, take Leander here present to be your lawful wedding wife?
I do.
And do you, Leander, take Mark here present to be your lawful wedded husband? Now the solemn moment has come for Mark and Leander to contract their marriage before you, their friends, family and witnesses. So once again, for this very, very important part of the ceremony, can I ask you please to be upstanding? I, Mark David Stephenson, take you, Leander Rebecca Hall,
Take you, Leander Rebecca Hall.
to my wedding vows. I, Leander Rebecca Hall,
I, Leander Rebecca Hall,
take you, Mark David Stephenson,
take you, Mark David Stephenson,
to be my wedded husband, and Mark the wedding vows. I promise to love and care for you,
I promise to love and care for you,
and to be faithful to you always.
faithful to you always.
May we look to our future together,
May we look to our future together,
with hope, happiness and joy.
with hope, happiness and joy.
And remembering this day,
And remembering this day,
never allow anything to destroy
never allow anything to destroy
the feelings that we share for each other.
the feelings that we share for each other.
I promise to love and care for you,
I promise to love and care for you,
and to be faithful to you always.
and to be faithful to you always.
May we look to our future together, with hope, happiness and joy.
With hope, happiness,
And remembering this day,
remembering this day,
never allow anything to destroy
never to allow anything to destroy
the feelings that we share for each other.
the feelings that we share for each other.
Would all be seated, please? I'm now going to ask Cyan to step forward with our second reading.
Today is a day we will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. The start of the day as just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, I do. And with love, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts.
Thank you. We're going to follow that reading in a traditional way by the giving and receiving of the wedding rings. The wedding ring is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you've made to each other. So I'm going to ask Robert to step forward. He's the young man with the responsibility of the rings. Robert's going to join me this side. Are you sure that it's got one in each pocket? Can we have the one that Mark's going to present to Leander? And repeat these words. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token of our marriage
as a token of our marriage
and as a symbol
and as a symbol
of all that we share.
of all that we share.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token of our marriage
as a token of our marriage
and as a symbol
and as a symbol
of all that we share.
of all that we share.
Thank you, Lord. The purpose of marriage is that you may love, care for and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continued commitment, and we trust that these things are going to come true through both. Mark and Leander, you have both made the declaration prescribed by law. You have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family, friends, witnesses, and the registrar. You have symbolised your marriage by the giving and receiving of those 2 wedding rings. So it is my proud privilege and pleasure to tell you that you are husband and wife.
Colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching
Hi, I'm Vince Fontaine. I'm judging the dancing competition. Sorry, wrong card. It's got a bit of grease on it. Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Steph. I'm the very proud father of this beautiful bride.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I should probably make you aware from the very start that I lack any real practical experience as a speaker. Having spent over 20 odd years of my life living in a house with 3 women, there have never been a few opportunities when I've been allowed to speak, or even fewer opportunities when anyone would actually be listening. I hope you will forgive me, therefore, if this speech is not as professional as the ones that are likely to follow. It's no experience for me. Having many sleepless nights thinking of what to say, should I do it off the cuff? Would it be big enough? So I wrote a few words. I did ask for an autocue for my speech today, but I was told that the budget had been stretched to capacity and any extras would have to be paid for by myself. So, it's all right, it's a big writing. Welcome. I would like to begin by welcoming you all today and saying a big thank you from all of us on this top table for taking the time and effort to join us to celebrate the 100 Mark's wedding. We hope that many of you have made long journeys to be here today, and we hope you have a great time in these wonderful surroundings. Leander, there have been only a few times in my life when I've been absolutely speechless. First 2, when you and your sister were born. When I saw you today looking absolutely stunning in your wedding dress, and of course, when you're not in the treble. Now I believe that tradition dictates that Dad should share a few anecdotes about his daughter. I know that Leander is particularly nervous about what I might say this afternoon. After all, it is part of the father's job description to embarrass his children, and particularly talented at it. But you can relax, Leander. I won't steal. I don't steal, I don't lie. But I can feel and I can cry. A fact I bet you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I can do. And I will normally let my dancing do the talking, with the Cossack or the hour shuffle, because you know my legs are going. It is hard, though, on a day like today, not to think back to the start. No, not the conception, the birth. On the 17th of July 1985, about 5 o'clock in the morning, I think my waters are broken. I had a panic stroke excitement inside of me, a bit like one of the last couple of minutes to go in the pit line. The ambulance is here. You have to laugh, ladies and gentlemen. I said to the ambulance driver, please stop if she's having it on the way. What did I know? 9 hours later, I can still picture it. Julie, in the delivery room, cursing, absolutely exhausted. After many hours of labour, 2 midwives encouraging and cajoling her to give one last push, and me sat in the corner eating a ham sandwich. Then we discussed the names. It was always going to be Aston if it was a boy. And then we discussed Kaylee, Verity, Leandra. But no, Leander was the one. So, Leander Rebecca Stephenson. When preparing for this speech, I had plenty of time to remember the upset of you having to wear a leg brace for your the potty training, your little trips behind the sofa. She was a very little happy girl, always laughing. And there's two friends that can't be here today, or are they? Ernie and Keats are her imaginary friends. Her school days for everyone, for one thing or another. Aladdin always stuck in my mind. It filled me with such pride and emotion. Holidays, Anna was coming. Holidays in Tenerife, carpooling in a bar with no knickers on. I think it was 14, but yeah. No, I'm only joking. Dancing. Her and his sister in the living room. Now we do it like this, now we do it like that. And also the shows that we had at Blackpool. Thought I should look through some old photographs for some inspiration. One in particular stood out from the others. It was a picture of our little girl lying on a rug in front of the fire, dribbling, gurgling, and then trying to take a few wobbly steps. Sadly, it's the only one I have of her own night. So speaking of special, Leander, your mum and I are acutely aware of how blessed we are feeling to have you in our lives, and we hope you are aware just how exactly how much we love you and how very proud we are of the lovely young lady you have become. It has been an absolute joy for both of us to watch a very talkative, extremely inquisitive and very active little girl develop into a very beautiful, clever, compassionate and extremely loving young lady. That was my absolute honour and privilege to bring down the aisle today. Thankfully, she does seem to have inherited most of their mother's traits, and I'm told only a few bad habits from her dad. You seem to have got your mum's kind nature and good looks, and from me, well, lots of people sulk and suffer with the wind. Now, like most fathers, I'm extremely protective of my girls and to fend off any potential suitors and tell them to beat it. I took the view that no man was good enough for my girls and was in favour of capital punishment for anyone who tries to take them away from me. So, I was in this welcoming atmosphere of open-mindedness when we were first introduced to Mark. From the first day we met him, he has been an absolute credit to you, Alison and David. He was polite, very well mannered, and damn it, an extremely delightful young man, being nice and fidel. It certainly didn't take long for us to notice that Leander was really smitten by this young man. And when he started coming over to watch the matches with Leander and complimented Sue on her cooking, we knew he was getting serious too. And then came the day that brings a lump to my throat. When I recollect how Leander took me to one side and told me she had something really important to tell me. She said, "Dad, Mark's getting a full-time job." Well, after that, Mark certainly had my vote of Leander's future husband. And to be fair to Mark, he did do things in the traditional way. He came round and he formally asked for permission to marry Leander. I was more than happy to give my blessing once the lump cleared from my throat. You often wonder as a parent just how well your children will turn out. You wonder what sort of life decisions they will make, especially those that you have no control over. What friends they will choose, who they will pick as a partner to share their life with. Will that person love and care for them as well as you would? Will you approve? Well, for what it's worth, Leander, we all think that you have made a cracking choice. Love is here, and now it's gone. Well, she's not really gone, she's gained a son-in-law. Sticking with tradition, I think at this point that I'm also supposed to pass on some worldly advice to my new son-in-law to help him survive. Sorry. Enjoy. This is your new marital status. Well, Mark, you will find this of use. Enjoy your honeymoon period. And if you're not sure what it is, let me explain. This is the time your marriage between I do and you better. Marriage will teach you many things. Loyalty, self-restraint, and obedience. There is no challenge in a marriage that can't be overcome by one or more of the following. I was wrong. You were right. Yes, dear. I love you. Finally, never go to bed in the middle of an argument. Dear man, stay up and fight and watch some sport. You've lost anyway, so you might as well get on with it. I would like to leave you with this thought. The actor Richard Burton once said that a woman accepts a man for what he is, and she then spends the rest of her life trying to change it. So if we can all take one last look at Mark, as we know him today, the remodelling starts tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm getting close to outstaying my welcome, and I can see both the groom, both the bedroom, getting ready for their speeches. Thank you, fans and friends and odds and ends. After that, I better finish. But just before that, I would like to offer one or two final thoughts. Marriage is the meeting of two minds, of two hearts, and two souls. It is clear that Mark and Leander are a perfect example of this. May they be blessed with happiness that grows, with a love that lasts, and has a peaceful life together. I wish them enjoyment for today, the fulfillment of their hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and the love and happiness always. It is now my pleasure to propose a toast to the happy couple. Please rise. To the bride.
Right, as you know, I'm not one for speaking much, so I'm going to go today, I'd like to say it's a special day. Theo is 2 years old today, so friends and family for sharing a special day with us and for travelling all the way to York to witness us on our big day. Honestly, it really wouldn't be as special without everyone being here. I would like to say a massive thank you to our wonderful parents and newly formed couples. I would like to thank them both for all their help and contribution in making me stay everything you could have dreamed of. Now, parents part. I would personally like to thank Steph and Julie for welcoming me into the family. Since day one, you have been so kind, supportive, and I couldn't really ask for any better in-laws. And as you said, I think being United fans helped slightly on that one. And also for finally for raising such a special and beautiful daughter and help make her the person she is today. Now to my parents, when I start, we finally got rid of me 30 years. No more bringing my washing over there, eating all your food, using your telephone number, especially it's an 0800 number because I'm, as I say, too tight to pay for it. And maybe I should thank the phone as well, and Zoe for using your mobile, using your phone, your food, electric, Sky. Yeah, Sky. I don't know if I missed anything else. Right, yeah, so thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I'll say, so Steph and Julie, you've got all this to come. So again, if I need to borrow your phone and everything else, I know where to come. Yeah, and the washing. But honestly, no, mum and dad, I'd really like to thank mum and dad for bringing me up and supporting me for all these years. I also think we're very better parents, and we've all seen support over the last 30 years. Thank you. And I've also want to say a massive thank you to you both, and I love you both. We raise a glass to, so please be standing to raise a glass to the loving parents. I'd also like to thank my grandma and granddad for being here and for over the years. And we've got you a gift. Right, now to the bridesmaids. As you can see, I think the bridesmaids look really beautiful today. I think I should take some of the credit for helping pick the dresses out and spending hours of my life that I'll never get back again. So thank you for that. It's a colour scheme. Yeah, so we've got gifts here. And finally, yeah, thank you. Thanks, Si, for being such a great sister for all these years. So, you don't have to stand up, just raise your glasses for your wonderful bridesmaids. Now to the page boy.
I'd like to thank Max, who's looking very smart over our exchange now, he still looks smart, and say a big thank you and we love you loads. And we've got your gifts.
Take your dummy out.
Thank you, Max. Right. Now to my wife. I would like to start by saying I think you look absolutely beautiful today, and that sounds really beautiful, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I'd like to thank you for everything you've organised in the last 8 months to make this day special for everyone here today. I would take some credit, but I've been pretty useless. I have not done this in mine, any of this in mine, so everything goes to you, the gold goes to you on that one, so thank you. Where do I start? Obviously we've known each other, we've known each other a long time, all the way back to school days. You were big tail, here with Mark, David, Beck and Kurt, and one of these. Obviously, that opened a great look for both of us. And then we all seen each other throughout the years of our life, and then till this moment of finally getting together all these years later. I have never met such an unselfish person who's kind, sweet and loving and always puts everyone before her. I'm so lucky to have you. In the 2.5 years we've been together, we have been through a lot already, which has only made us stronger, and you really mean everything to me. And I can't wait for the rest of our life together. I wrote you a little poem, sorry, just poem. It says, to my bride, I give you my heart, sharing love each day from the very start. To my bride, I give you my kiss, filling each day with joy and bliss. To my bride, I give you my being, to love, to play, to work and to sing. To my bride, I give you my mind, learning each day to be more kind. To my bride, I give you my soul, growing each day, growing together to be more whole. To my bride, I give you my life, rejoicing each day that you are my wife. Everyone feel standing one last time, please. To the new Leander Stephenson. Right, that's it. Yeah, right, best men. Right, I'm going to start with the gifts because obviously whatever you say, I'll probably take it back otherwise. So I'll give you gifts now. Or you can come up and accept it. More likely, come up and accept it. So, right, so my best man. As you can see, I've got 2 best men, so they're going to be twice as nice. And I've known them both for a very long time. And to Nick, I've got you next. So remember what you're saying. So over to my best men, Rob and Nick. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for myself and Nick to take maybe 10 minutes of Mark and Leander's day. Hopefully give you an insight of views and life experiences in the newlyweds. Hopefully make a few of you laugh a bit, whilst also having the added bonus of Mark and making Mark squirm and panic a bit. That encouraging stories we might have about him.
Rob and I have both had the pleasure of knowing Mark for every day. Over the past few years, we've also gotten to know them pretty well too. When first Mark told me about Leander, I was horrified to discover she's a diehard Man U fan. But it turns out, if you can ignore that terrible affliction, she happens to share with Mark, she's actually not a lad lass. That's not
the only trait she happens to share with you, Hubby. When they both get going, you both talk about that.
There is never a quiet moment when Mark is around and he can talk behind Drake's comedy. This has led to him getting the nickname Battle. He'll happily talk to anybody about pretty much any subject. He's vast knowledge of football, movies and music are some of his specialised subjects. He can name a song that's played even before it's come on in the night, which is always amazing. He will turn and tell me what song is coming on 5 minutes before it's on, and he's always right. He also will tell you how much movies have taken from the box office in the first week, month, and year. He loves any kind of statistic. I think he may have a little bit too much time on his hands when he's at work all night, searching the internet. Also, I think the ability to babble helps him at work. I'm not sure I'd be able to speak to some of the patients that Mark works with, but I think he takes it all in his stride.
Since our boat next back to the bride, I'm sure you'll all agree she'll stunning today. She's complimented perfectly as well by her bridesmaids, who also happen to look tremendous. She just about really kissing the speech was written about a week ago, we haven't seen anything. Just glad to see we're not been proving wrong on that. I lost it. The groom is looking rather sleek today as well, wouldn't you agree, Rob?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's mentioned to anyone in the past few weeks, but he's been doing a bit of insanity work there. If you're not sure what I'm on about, I dare you to ask him a little bit later on in the evening, but just make sure you're not backed into a corner and ask him. Carrying on from the insanity work, which Mark loves so dearly, it has to be said his sporting career has taken a turn for the worse over the past few years. This stems from his footballing days playing for the great name of Atletico Madrid. Engaged in such society. One evening he had an unfortunate accident and in a broken leg and a lot of pain. After a 50-50 challenge with the smallest player on the pitch, who also happens to be a teammate, you can see that to roll around the pitch like an Italian. This is a regular occurrence for our self-proclaimed talisman. So with us losing as usual, Eliza told him to get up and stop us to us. However, I think they were more sympathetic when we visited him a few days later.
There was a time when any sport you played like that, you would always win. It become very frustrating to say the least. It is constant vulnerability. He has a big competitive streak and doesn't like to lose anything, particularly his friends and family can appreciate this. I remember one instance when we had gone to play tennis. I've never been good at sport, but on this occasion, Aaron was playing, and is in my opinion a pretty good sportsman. Mark and Aaron were having a game. Mark was playing well, and Aaron getting frustrated. At the end of one of the games, Mark turns to Aaron and says, "Well, I'm only getting warmed up, mate." To which Aaron gets very, very angry. After turning the air blue with some choice phrases, Aaron got in his car and sped off. I thought he was going to beat your head in. But I think after that, I think we went out for a beer later that evening and everything blew over.
As for how we met, the story of Mark and Anna being pretty standard stuff, to be honest. With the technology we have today and people spending more and more time on social media, it's easy to message and meet for dates with people you like, and after a sort of post on Facebook, love blossom. We think that the attraction started long before this. We think the first sparks of love started when Leander witnessed Mark and a few of his buddies dancing to Backstreet's Back at the dance show. The choreographed moves of a 90s pop star with long blonde curtains and baggy jeans. I think this was love at first sight. Would you agree on that? You never know, look, you know, later on I might get a rendition of this dance program. But minus the blonde curtains, obviously, and it's safe to say over the years his dance will have improved.
But the attraction could also be Mark's love, or should that be OCD level of cleaning? There's never been a time when I've been at the house and there's been a speck of dust or bits on the carpet. One of the best tricks is to go around Mark's speck of dust on your finger and tell him we found it in the house. I tell you, he'll be searching for hours trying to find where it came from. The sofa's always presented with cushions neatly placed, everything's spotless. Maybe this is why Leander felt Mark, because she can come home and put her feet up and not worry about the cleaning. I have, however, noticed since Leander and Mark moved in together, his fridge no longer only contains milk and butter. I'm not sure how he survived yet, how he survived before he met you, but it's always amazed me how little Mark had in his fridge. It's nice to see, though, you have improved his diet, and I think now even Mark Mark has even had a go at cooking for most of the two of you.
Once.
Maybe once. But in all fairness, I haven't known Mark happy than he's been since meeting around here. It's really great to see two people in love and enjoying life. Okay, as we all know, Mark's had a tough time over the past couple of years, but with his strength of character and all the support from the and his family, he's pulled through.
Well, my mum, she's a solid philosophical approach. But when I was growing up, she used to always say to me that it's true love that you was pushing a wheelchair. Without taking that too literally, I can see what you get out of that statement. It's easy to love each other when everything's going well. But the true test is when one of you is at your worst and the other one picks you back up and urges you to keep going and be positive. They understood by and support Mark unconditionally, even when people, including myself, feared the worst. From that, she gave no great respect and I hope that I need to make for each other.
Okay, so I think it's safe to say, both me, Andy and everybody else, we're all really happy to see them celebrating this very special day. So toast to the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Stephenson. And just everybody keep your attention. Selby will like to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to be here for such a wonderful occasion as the marriage of Mark and Amanda. I'd just like to say a few words on behalf of my wife, Margaret, and myself. We have been involved closely with Mark and Rebecca from day one, and it has been our treasured pleasure to be able to do this. We have had many happy times, holidays, etc. from the day they were born. So we have many happy memories. So I'd just like to say we've had many happy times with Mark during his footballing years when he was younger, and also in later years when he progressed to more maturity. He's a good footballer, and although he never made Man United, we've got more pleasure from watching him and his teammates than we would ever get from watching Man United. One man stands out in particular in my mind more than any other. Do you know what that is, Mark? It was the cup final at Gainsborough. Mark played his heart out. He was a star man. He scored a hat-trick. Unfortunately, we got the and even the opposing manager came and patted him on the back. I was very proud of him and his commitment he showed to the game. He would be travelling back from matches, and when we got about 20-25 minutes from home, he would ring Grandma and say, Grandma, you can put the Yorkshire puddings on there, and dinner will be ready when we got back. But there's nobody saying married to such a lovely girl as Leander, who has been a brick and supported him throughout his illness not so long ago. Travelling to and from London to be with him on his visits to hospital and making sure he got there safely and not missed an appointment. She is one in a million. Maud and I would like to wish Leander and Mark a lifetime of happiness and good health. Because if you have these two things, you already have wealth in abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast to Leander and Mark, wishing them all the luck in the world. Leander is
I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. I've been sleeping in my bed. So show me family, all the blood that I will bleed. I don't know where I belong, I don't know where I went wrong, but I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. Every time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. I've never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. The smell of your skin, the taste of your kiss, the way you whisper in the dark, your hair all around me, baby, you surround me, you touch every place in my heart. Oh, it feels like the first time, every time. I wanna spend the whole night in your eyes. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you.